This is AI with Attitude, presented by AI RocketShip. My name is Mike Pina and I'm your host. This one today is going to be straight off of the website from AIRocketShip.com, where we've just put on one of our most recent posts titled, "Are we all just prompting our way out of thinking?" If you're an educator and you're using artificial intelligence in the classroom, you need to hear this. This one's for you. Picture this. The year's 1985 and you get a question on an exam. It says, 2 trains are going to New York, one at 55 miles per hour and one at 85 miles per hour. Who gets there first and by how much? Okay. Now, if you would have asked me this question in 1985, which I was there and I did have a calculator, I would have been completely stumped. Okay. I'm the guy with the sad face in the room. Now, fast forward to the year 2025, ask the same question, and I've got a big smile on my face. Why? Because I'm not going to pull out the calculator. I'm going to pull out ChatGPT, look up the answer, and depending on how I prompt my question, I may get a very thorough answer. This is the dilemma that educators worldwide are dealing with, especially in North America, where our AI laws are very relaxed compared to what they're doing in Europe. We're dealing with the fact that students are learning both cognitively and then the quick microwave version of an answer. So think about it like this. 40 years ago, teachers clutched their chalk like, let's say, a sword in a battle for young minds, right? What was their fear? That they'd start relying too much on calculators. They'd probably think, okay, kids are going to cheat, as Texas Instruments became a staple in many people's backpacks, right? But what they feared then was just a preview. See, today, the calculator has transformed into something far more powerful, the large language model. AI tools like ChatGPT aren't just solving math problems, they're doing everything. And while that might sound like progress, the implications for learning are a lot more complicated. So let's break it down. Learning used to be a journey. If you wanted to know the capital of Thailand, you cracked open an encyclopedia, you dug into a geography book, maybe you discovered Bangkok's vibrant floating markets, you paused, looked at a photo of the Grand Palace. I mean, you didn't just find the answer, you absorbed it, you wandered. See, there was a whole cognitive journey going on in the back end, allowing that whole discovery phase, kind of like dating. You don't go straight to the marriage, you get to learn who it is that you're interacting with, who's going to be your future partner, okay? And see, the challenge here is it's not just the students, it's also us as educators, which brings me to another point, okay? Prompting in the age of AI. Most people think that using AI means typing a quick sentence like they're Googling something. Write me an essay, give me 5 hashtags, plan my vacation. But people, I want you to listen, okay? Prompting isn't about just tossing words at a machine and hoping that something sticks. It's an art form, literally, okay? A prompt is not just a question. It's context, tone, role assignment, intent, clarity, and sometimes maybe even a little emotional intelligence. I mean, emotional intelligence in prompting? Yes. It's like talking to the smartest librarian in the world who's been assigned to your brain. And if you know what to ask and how to ask it, the possibilities are incredible. But here's the kicker, okay? Most folks don't know how to prompt. And without the right training, they're not going to learn. This is why prompting isn't just a tech skill, it's a literacy. Think about that. It's a requirement. Think of the next job you're going to get when it says prompting required. And it's one skill that future generations are either going to master or they're going to be mastered by, okay? By the way, we teach this stuff at AI RocketShip, so I won't give you the full gamut of what's involved in prompting, but if it's something you want to learn about, message me. You need to get on board, okay? So now, think, where does that leave us? Are we heading towards an age of enlightenment or an age of intellectual dependency? Are we building tools to support human thinking or replace it entirely? Think about it. Are we raising critical thinkers or passive scrollers? And I keep thinking about that same scene in that animated film WALL-E, where humans are pretty much floating in chairs. You know, they're looking at the phones, just taking it all in, relaxing, while the robots handle pretty much everything from movement to feeding. And it's almost like a future prediction of what could possibly happen, a cautionary tale that's just wrapped in a big Pixar hug. But don't make the mistake, okay? It's a future that we could slip into if we're not careful. So, education must evolve. That part is inevitable, but so must we as educators. We have to teach our students and ourselves not just to ask, but how to think. Because in the end, the real changer isn't the AI getting smarter, it's us getting lazier. This is Mike Pina with the AI Launchpad here on AI RocketShip. Tune in for next time.